So, pretty much we'll resolve what happened in the last skip before we go forward. Pretty much, you leave your stuff there, then you go back to the classroom, do your best to be stealthy, but you basically get there and the area's almost been cleaned out, but you can see Simmons standing at the end of the hall on his cell phone.
Interesting. In relation to, so that was, Sakura said 7 kids total so far, right?
Yep.
Do I see like Mr. Kennedy around? Do I see any other like people?
No, it looks like the area was like sealed up, like the door's not openable anymore. But in the window, you can see like the desk that Ricky was at was completely cleaned up entirely, and then Simmons is on the far end of that hall by himself on the phone.
Let's see. I feel like because I didn't roll great, being like she tries to sneak closer would probably not work out so well. Okay, so and his office was like in the middle of the hallway. It was open at one point, right? You said his like office door at the beginning of class.
The other literature teacher, Mr. Fukuyama, his office was completely sealed up and it stayed sealed up. I was talking about the classroom being.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to
Yep.
figure out my orientation. Okay, so she'll that's like really strange. Oh, and they took all his like stuff he left and it's gone.
Yeah,
basically.
like everything that was left around Ricky's desk, plus the desk, has been almost like surgically cleaned and removed.
And she didn't notice like any like vans or like vehicles as she was walking around, because I mean I'm sure they went outside to go to the fountain and then she went.
While you were walking around, it seems that the school's mostly been shutting everything up and locking down the place. You didn't really see any vehicles. If you want to ascertain more from that, you'd have to roll like I'd say
Okay.
awareness.
Awareness notice. Hopefully it's better this time. 14.
Based off that 14, you can get the assertion that you didn't see any vehicles or a whole lot of stuff out in the open, because you get the feeling they're being very careful about how this whole thing is being perceived right now.
Okay, so I'm assuming then I think she could jump to the conclusion, okay, they're trying to keep this insular. Like if they're talking quietly on cell phones, surgically cleaning stuff, she doesn't see any people like in suits or anything. Okay. I guess she'll walk down the hallway because she's already there and see if she can. His desk is clean. The room is completely sealed off. Does it seem like they also went through like the rest of the room? Like if she sees it through a window?
The rest of the room looks intact, but you can also see the teacher's desk has had the drawers taken out of it, like they also ransacked that.
Ransacked the teacher's desk. That's strange. Okay. And did they go through any of the kids' desks or just the teacher's desk and cleaned up Ricky's?
As you're looking around the desks, you can see that Ricky's desk was the primary target in this, but you can see, like, the desks were shifted, like they did search some more of the room. And as you're starting to gather more, you feel a hand tap on your shoulder, and then You just hear Mr. Simmons go, "Can I help you?"
No, just kidding. She, um, she'll say, see, okay. I was so concerned earlier. I left my phone in my desk.
Is that so?
Yes.
Empty your pockets.
Okay. So go ahead and there's probably like her wallet, some cash. If I have to roll something to
when you pull out your pockets, you empty the first one, and then you empty the second one, and then we'll say like your phone kind of slides out, and then he picks it back up off the floor. I think you're mistaken, as he holds it out to you.
Okay, she'll look sheepish and she says, see how could she play this? Because she can't be like, aha, you're lying to us. Like, you know what I mean? She's like a kid. She's caught in the lie anyway, so she'll say, okay, I was curious what's happening because a couple people close to me, I suppose, fainted or whatever you're calling it.
So you're curious about the strange sickness your cohorts have came under?
Well, yeah, I don't know anything about it. I don't know if, like, just being in the same room as them is dangerous. Like, are they gonna be okay? Like, are they gonna die? Like, it's like rapid fire questions. It's like,
yeah, and then he just kind of holds his hand up and he goes, I don't know what their particular state or outcome is going to be. What I can tell you is that you'll probably want to keep a close eye on your surroundings. And maybe in a few years, people saying they went to this school will be a bit of a rarity.
she looks at him because this is like a prestigious school, like, that she worked really hard to, like, qualify to go to. And she'll say, this is one of the top schools in the country. Is this sickness really that terrible? Like, because she clearly going through her head is like, you know, all the shit she went through to get here. Like, to get admitted, and like, this was supposed to go on her resume and, like, be something she could, you know. Yeah. But she's also a kid, so obviously.
Just look at you and then go, I think that'll be the least of your concerns. Let's just say some people have been a little foolish, and I'll leave it at that. . 'Cause,
clearly she knows she's not going to get any more information from him in terms of like details, but she'll say, so shutting everything down is supposed to protect us, as far as you know.
It's your best bet.
Well, what about the kids who took these other stricken people to the infirmary?
Best they were able to tell, nothing transferred to them.
That's interesting. So it's not... Okay, because, like, obviously she didn't, like, see Ricky, like, get sick or anything, so she has no context for, like, how the liquid got around his desk. So she'll be like, all right, I mean, we are allowed to, or you'll be reaching out to our parents, letting them know.
I imagine the school administration will. I won't be. I'm just visiting.
Alright. And because she has to now, she'll turn around and leave, because I feel she would have to go back to her room.
When you go to turn to leave, he puts his hand on your shoulder and kind of grips, like, not hard, but, like, hold up.
Okay. She'll turn, because that unnerves her. I'm sure that's the kind of, like, gesture her dad might have used if she was, like, deviating slightly from his very, like, strict plan for her, like, sort of a controlling gesture. So she'll turn around.
He'll kneel down a little bit to be at your level.
He's so much taller than me.
Well, it's only because he's, like, in his, like, late 40s.
No worries.
He leans down a little bit, almost as though, like, you know that lean down when you're talking down to a child like you're a parent? He's kind of doing that right now.
Oh yeah, she knows.
I'm working the ends of this that I can. Rest assured I won't leave you all out to dry. You seem smart, resourceful, dangerous. Take this, and then he'll hold out a piece of paper with a number written on it. That'll get you in line with my cohort. He's gonna be keeping an eye on this while I step away.
She'll take the paper and she says, because he said you seem dangerous. That struck her as strange, so I think she'll say, I just want to see if I can help.
And that you should. And then he leans back up and picks up his suitcase. I have to go make some calls to the United Nations. I'll see you later. If I see you, take care of yourself.
You too, sir.
And then he'll promptly start walking down the stairs.
As he's leaving, I think she'll mutter to herself, dangerous. It's an odd choice of words. But she'll flip the number open. And I think this will probably she'd probably go if there's like nooks and crannies in the school, like, I don't know, like a fire escape that leads up to the roof above her dorm room where she can like hide or whatever, I think she would like probably text the number, but she's going to try to commit it to memory so she doesn't have to put the contact in her phone.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because she's unnerved and she's like, I don't want other people to know that I have this information because that was really strange.
Yeah, if you want to hide it, we can say you have like a hangout spot on one of like the two roofs like most Japanese schools have where you can go up, then it's like the guardrailed roof.
Okay, do I have to roll anything to like remember?
No, we'll say that you have a hidey hole up there.
So she'll go ahead and like tear up the paper when she's memorized the phone number, and she'll put it in to a text, and she'll say hello question mark.
It goes up, and then you see that it's marked red. And then there's no reply whatsoever. And then about like maybe 5-10 minutes it says useful info only.
Oh, interesting. She doesn't know very much right now.
And with that, we'll time skip.
Holy shit! Ah! So good, but so many alarm bells. So much re.
Can I put something into your guys' minds that your characters might think of?
Is it grades? Because if it's grades, Daniel's already there.
No, but it's school related. The buddy system. No one is ever to be alone.
Daniel will definitely mention that because that's his mantra.
And we now single-handedly retcon the end of the last session.
I mean, Aaron. When was the last time Aaron did something anyone said?
Basically, that's my thought. It's just like, all right, Ivo, you'll go with Aaron, and Aaron's like, okay. You get going, and he opens, and just as Ivo's hopping into the truck, Aaron kicks him out and takes off.
Stay with Dutch boy.
Go find Dutch boy.
Wait, who's Dutch again?
That was Aaron's nickname for Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dutch boy.
Alright, so
Daniel would make it a point to try and tell Sakura, but other than that, and keeping a very close eye on that notebook to make sure it doesn't fall into any randomer hands.
Would you guys have just started searching for Gen after the split up?
Yeah, fuck classes.
That depends on if Vivian was going to go search for Gen, because if Vivian still wanted to do the thing, Daniel will watch her do the thing.
Vivian basically explains to the group that she'll help out as long as she can, but like her scholarship's on the line, and with the competition being canceled, she still has to go practice at the end of the day.
Understandable.
Und with the buddy system, I'll be near the music room if I am needed for anything.
Okay. So everyone starts searching for Gen for the sake of brevity, because there's no real role that could be done for this. Very few signs arise. I'd say later on in the day you would have found out that Kenzo hasn't been in any of the classes either, and around the halfway point of searching is when Ivo would have came back to the group. And we'll say that you guys have a brief meet up to see who's found what, and then while you're talking, Ivo starts walking up to the group. Am I interrupting?
No, not really. Any
luck?
Is Daniel here? I'm sorry for interrupting. I just want to know.
See, everyone's here. I said this was a meetup of everyone to see who's found what real quick.
Other than
okay, so then this is either after or before the thing with Vivian.
Yep, this is literally the last scene we're going to get before we catch back up again.
Okay. No, I didn't find anything. I scrolled through some of my medical books while I listened to some music. Some very nice music. But I couldn't really tell. I'm assuming Daniel didn't find any new information about Ray's illness.
No, but if you want, Daniel can be the one to have found out that Kenzo's also been missing the whole day.
Oh, okay. Well, the one thing that I learned is that Kenzo has been just as absent today as again. And that is not like him. Sure, his father can pay hand over foot to excuse such absences, but he doesn't normally do that.
So Gan is missing, and Kenzo's missing.
And Ray is on ice. Is Sakura here?
She can be if you guys want her there.
Daniel would have invited Sakura to this one. Sakura?
Yeah.
Did you discover anything on your investigation? Or did you not have time? I understand.
I've been looking high and low. The only thing that I can find is that several people from Kenzo's group have been spotty in attendance today. They haven't been missing, but they aren't clicking like they were. Aaron just has a bit of a frustrated look. And then, Martin rubs his head a little bit. I'm just not understanding how we're not getting any trail.
Out of character, would I found anything on the security cams?
Roll me an interface, then I'll get back to you.
It
Any
doesn't
mods or
seem.
no?
If the
What?
Any modifiers?
Just your skill.
I don't like that Kenzo and his goons, for lack of a better word, have been so spotty or absent. I find that very suspicious.
Ivo will pipe up. I found one thing that might be relevant.
Please, any information at all.
Right after I finished seeing Ray in the middle of our search, I ran into Vlad.
Yes? Did Vlad tell you anything?
He didn't say a whole lot, but it seemed like he knew some things. And he gave me these. And he'll pull out of his pocket a clear pill jar with like 5 pills in it.
Does Daniel recognize those?
I guess this is a question for Chris. If Gen ever showed anyone else's medication,
Aaron
and
would
be
definitely
realistic.
know.
Well, yeah,
Aaron would
because he lives
definitely
with
know
you.
because he's seen it. Other than that, I mean, maybe Ray would, because he's known him, and it's not like he keeps the pills a secret. He's just like, listen, guys, I need to go get my vitamins, or pops his vitamins at some point. So it would really just be up to luck at most.
Well, Daniel has a high luck stat, so do with that what you will.
Then we'll say sure. You've seen him once.
Those could be anything, but they look an awful lot like Gen's vitamins. But you probably already knew that.
Aaron will just hold his hand up. Let me see those. As you hand the jar to him, he just kind of looks at him, shakes a little bit, goes, "Woo! Hot damn, that's Gen's."
Should we worry about that?
I think we have bigger concerns.
I mean, you don't know what those pills can do.
Nope. And I still
No,
think
but
we
the
have
bad-
bigger concerns.
I only know this because I'd steal a few and sell them to a kid that thought they were Xanax.
Motherfucker.
This was even at the end of the session before.
Does anyone have a clue on a location?
Would I?
A location that Gen could be maybe where Ivo was going to or heading from?
Vlad.
That's what I meant.
Nah, Vlad handed me these pills and said he'd meet up with 2 of us later.
Well, whose game? I think that if I were to go, that my physical limitations could be a hindrance. Especially if it is a trap of some kind. I hate to think like that, but he is one of Kenzo's.
I will just say, okay, well, if Alex is gonna go, because I'm assuming Alex raised his hand in IRL in-game, who's gonna go with?
I also got to push out of character. I rolled a 20.
For what?
His
Camera.
interface.
Camera
To see
feed.
if he got anything off of his, Okay, Alex. You can see at like 3 in the morning, there was movement out in the far woods past the fence. But it's very blurry and out of focus, and you got the feeling that you were seen when you got that footage, like someone else was watching it with you, just from another connection.
You found Bigfoot.
What I felt as an intuition, right?
You found Island
With the
Bigfoot.
20, With a 20, I'm gonna say you have seen a few trace signs to suggest someone else could have been watching.
Okay. Well, I was able to spot some movement around 3:30 a.m. But
Wow.
has gotten more complicated because there was traces of somebody else.
I don't think that more
Watching.
than 2 of us should go to meet Fizivo. But I do think that more of us should be in the vicinity in case Shiza goes down.
Okay. I guess me and Aaron will stay on the lookout for Gen, see what we can find. Alex and Sakura can go meet up with Vlad, and then I guess Daniel, you've got Vivian's thing to get to.
I do.
Just be careful when you guys are out there.
That goes for all of us. No matter where we are or what we're doing, good luck.
This is much later in the day after you guys have done some more searching. You get the slip that Ivo gave you.
Mhm.
And you can see that it's pretty much like the janitor's building on the east end of the school. As you're walking up, Sakura's just gonna be right next to you. Do you ever feel like you're going to a drug deal with this?
I mean, wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, I know.
I don't even want to know, Alexander.
I needed painkillers. Couldn't get them from. Just needed them.
Well, alright then. I guess you first.
You've got experience in this.
Just don't get intimidated. Just have
Alex,
like a,
I'm 2 feet taller than you.
I mean, yes, but like go in with a resting bitch face, okay? That means you have business, not some prey. And probably Alexander would open the door, just go in.
Well, he's one to talk. And then she'll follow in behind you. And Vlad's just sitting up on the desk in the office looking out the window.
We're here, Vlad.
I see Ivo didn't come back.
He had other things to deal with.
That he does. So, I won't really delay, as you two look like a very busy, yeah, whatever. Anyhow, I suppose you want some answers. Go ahead and ask.
Okay. Where's Ivo and Gen?
Well, Ivo was with you.
Kenzo.
Did I not say Kenzo?
You said,
You said Ivo.
where's Ivo and Gen, is
No,
what you said.
I thought I
Vlad
said
was
Kenzo.
like, Ivo was with you.
Can we retcon that? Because I mean, I meant to say. Thank you. Where's Kenzo and Gen?
Kinzo? Yeah, I don't know. That man has many doors that he goes through, and I'm only privy to a few. Needless to say, when he wants to show up, he'll show up. He's not in any danger.
Then, what about Gen?
Gien is getting a peek behind the Iron Curtain.
Elaborate with that.
You've noticed things off with the school there.
Since day one.
Good, then you're not the imbecile that I took you for. Now, as far as Gent goes, he's getting a very costly view that could save you, even if it costs him himself.
See.
I saw him 2 hours ago, he was still breathing then.
That's good. Since you saw him 2 hours ago, you know where he is. Now where is he?
Well, they could have moved him.
I doubt it.
He was very easy to be moved when I saw him. Also, I'm in a very bad in the middle situation where I'm privy to some things but not everything, and everyone's listening and watching, so I can only say but so much.
Then tell me what you can say.
What I can tell you is your days are kind of numbered if you continue with the competition. Did you reserve finalist spot?
Yes.
Then you have to at least show. The other thing that I can tell you is you're not in the control that you think you are.
Nothing is ever in control.
Yes, but there's an off switch.
Why
Tell
did
me,
Ken
Alexander,
go on?
if you're going to disable a computer, what do you take out first?
The user.
No. You take the processor out. Or you flip it off. Every student here is registered. Think about what that means.
I see. The advanced classes.
No, not the advanced classes. Tell me, did you ever think it was weird that no one's ever caught being out past hours? Do you think it's weird that everything runs like clockwork at the school? As though, like, you're incapable of being late. As though you're incapable of deviating from a path.
Like a program.
Now you get it.